Jeremiah chapter 31. At the same time, saith the Lord, will I be the God of all the families of Israel, and they shall be my people. Thus saith the Lord, the people which escaped the sword found grace in the wilderness. He walketh before Israel to cause him to rest. The Lord hath appeared unto me of old, they say. Yea, I have loved thee with an everlasting love. Therefore with mercy have I drawn thee. Again I will build thee, and thou shalt be built, O virgin Israel. Thou shalt be still adorned with thy timbrels, and shalt go forth in the dance of them that are joyful. Thou shalt yet plant vines upon the mountains of Samaria, and the planters that plant them shall make them common. For the days shall come that the watchmen upon the mount of Ephraim shall cry, Arise, let us go up unto Zion to the Lord our God. For thus saith the Lord, Rejoice with gladness for Jacob, and shout for joy among the chief of the Gentiles. Publish, praise, and say, O Lord, save thy people, the remnant of Israel. Behold, I will bring them from the north country, and gather them from the coasts of the world, with the blind and the lame among them, with the woman and child, and her that is delivered also. A great company shall return thither. They shall come weeping, and with mercy will I bring them again. I will lead them by the rivers of water in a straight way, wherein they shall not stumble. For I am a father to Israel, and Ephraim is my firstborn. Hear the word of the Lord, O ye Gentiles, and declare in the isles afar off, and say, He that scattereth Israel will gather him, and will keep him, as a shepherd doth his flock. For the Lord hath redeemed Jacob, and ransomed him from the hand of him that was stronger than he. Therefore they shall come and rejoice in the height of Zion, and shall run to the bountifulness of the Lord, even for the wheat and for the wine, and for the oil, and for the increase of sheep and bullocks. And their soul shall be as a watered garden, and they shall have no more sorrow. Then shall the virgin rejoice in the dance, and the young men and the old men together. For I will turn their mourning into joy, and will comfort them, and give them joy for their sorrows. And I will replenish the soul of the priests with fatness, and my people shall be satisfied with my goodness, saith the Lord. Thus saith the Lord, a voice was heard on high, a mourning and bitter weeping. Rachel, weeping for her children, refuseth to be comforted for her children, because they were not. Thus saith the Lord, refrain the voice from weeping, and thine eyes from tears, for thy works shall be rewarded, saith the Lord. And they shall come again from the land of the enemy. And there is hope in thine end, saith the Lord, that thy children shall come again to their own borders. I have heard Ephraim lamenting thus, Thou hast corrected me, and I was chastised, as an untamed calf. Convert thou me, and I shall be converted, for thou art the Lord my God. Surely after that I was converted, I repented, and after that I was instructed, I smote upon my thigh. I was ashamed, yea, even confounded, because I did bear the reproach of my youth. Is Ephraim my dear son or pleasant child? Yet since I spake unto him, I still remembered him. Therefore my bowels are troubled for him. I will surely have compassion upon him, saith the Lord. Set thee up signs, make thee heaps, set thine heart toward the path and way that thou hast walked. Turn again, O Virgin of Israel, turn again to these thy cities. How long wilt thou go astray, O thou rebellious daughter? For the Lord hath created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel, Yet shall they say this thing in the land of Judah, and in the cities thereof, when I shall bring again their captivity. The Lord bless thee, O habitation of justice and holy mountain. And Judah shall dwell in it, and all the cities thereof together. the husbandmen and they that go forth with the flock. For I have satisfied the weary soul, and I have replenished the very sorrowful soul. Therefore I awaked and beheld, and my sleep was sweet unto me. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that I will sow the house of Israel and the house of Judah with the seed of man and with the seed of beast. And like as I have watched upon them, to pluck up and to root out and to throw down, and to destroy and to plague them, so will I watch over them to build and to plant them, saith the Lord. In those days shall they say no more, the fathers have eaten sour grapes, and the children's teeth are set on edge. But everyone shall die for his own iniquity. Every man that eateth sour grapes, his teeth shall be set on edge. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah, not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers, when I took them by the hand to bring them out of the land of Egypt, the which my covenant they broke, although I was an husband unto them, saith the Lord. But this shall be the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel. After those days, saith the Lord, I will put my law in their inward parts, and write it on their hearts, and will be their God, and they shall be my people. And they shall teach no more every man his neighbor, and every man his brother, saying, Know the Lord. For they shall all know me, from the least of them unto the greatest of them, saith the Lord. For I will forgive their iniquity, and will remember their sins no more. Thus saith the Lord, which giveth the sun for a light to the day, and the courses of the moon and of the stars for a light to the night, which breaketh the sea when the waves thereof roar. His name is the Lord of hosts. If these ordinances depart out of my sight, saith the Lord, then shall the seed of Israel cease from being a nation before me forever. Thus saith the Lord, if the heavens can be measured, or the foundations of the earth be searched out beneath, then I will cast off all the seed of Israel for all that they have done, saith the Lord. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that the city shall be built to the Lord from the tower of Hananel unto the gate of the corner. And the line of the measure shall go forth in his presence upon the hill Gareb, and shall compass about Goah, and the whole valley of dead bodies, and of the ashes, and all the fields, unto the brook of Kidron, and unto the corner of the horse gate toward the east, shall be holy unto the Lord, neither shall it be plucked up, nor destroyed any more forever. Jeremiah chapter 32. The word that came unto Jeremiah from the Lord in the 10th year of Zedekiah king of Judah, which was the 18th year of Nebuchadnezzar. For then the king of Babel's host besieged Jerusalem, and Jeremiah the prophet was shut up in the court of the prison, which was in the king of Judah's house. For Zedekiah king of Judah had shut him up, saying, Wherefore dost thou prophesy and say, Thus saith the Lord, Behold, I will give this city into the hands of the king of Babel, and he shall take it. And Zedekiah the king of Judah shall not escape out of the hand of the Chaldeans, but shall surely be delivered into the hands of the king of Babel, and shall speak with him mouth to mouth, and his eyes shall behold his face. And he shall lead Zedekiah to Babel, and there shall he be until I visit him, saith the Lord. Though ye fight with the Chaldeans, ye shall not prosper. And Jeremiah said, The word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Behold, Hanamel, the son of Shallum, thine uncle, shall come unto thee, and say, Buy unto thee my field that is in Anathoth, for the title by kindred appertaineth unto thee to buy it. So Hanamel, mine uncle's son, came to me in the court of the prison, according to the word of the Lord, and said unto me, Buy my field, I pray thee, that is in Anathoth, which is in the country of Benjamin, for the right of the possession is thine, and the purchase belongeth unto thee. Buy it for thee. Then I knew that this was the word of the Lord. And I bought the field of Hanamel, mine uncle's son, that was in Anathoth, and weighed him the silver, even 7 shekels, and 10 pieces of silver. And I wrote it in the book, and signed it, and took witnesses, and weighed him the silver in the balances. So I took the book of possession, being sealed according to the law and custom, with the book that was opened. And I gave the book of the possession unto Baruch, the son of Neriah, the son of Mahasiah, in the sight of Hanamel, mine uncle's son, and in the presence of the witnesses, written in the book of the possession, before all the Jews that sat in the court of the prison. And I charged Baruch, therefore, saying, Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel, Take the writings, even this book of the possession, both that is sealed and this book that is open, and put them in an earthen vessel, that they may continue a long time. For the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel, saith thus, Houses and fields and vineyards shall be possessed again in this land. Now when I had delivered the book of the possession unto Baruch, the son of Neriah, I prayed unto the Lord, saying, Ah, Lord God, behold, thou hast made the heaven and the earth by thy great power, and by thy stretched out arm, and there is nothing hard unto thee. Thou showest mercy unto thousands, and recompenseth the iniquity of the fathers into the bosom of their children after them. O God, the great and mighty, whose name is the Lord of hosts, great in counsel and mighty in work, for thine eyes are open upon all the ways of the sons of men, to give every one according to his ways, and according to the fruit of his works, which has set signs and wonders in the land of Egypt unto this day, and in Israel and among all men, and hast made thee a name, as appeareth this day, and hast brought thy people Israel out of the land of Egypt with signs and with wonders, and with a strong hand, and an outstretched arm, and with great terror, and hast given them this land, which thou didst swear to their fathers to give them, even a land that floweth with milk and honey. And they came in and possessed it, but they obeyed not thy voice, neither walked in thy law. All that thou commandest them to do, they have not done. Therefore thou hast caused this whole plague to come upon them. Behold the mounts, they are come into the city to take it, and the city is given into the hand of the Chaldeans, that fight against it by means of the sword, and of the famine, and of the pestilence. And what thou hast spoken is come to pass, and behold, thou seest it. And thou hast said unto me, O Lord God, buy unto thee the field for silver, and take witnesses. For the city shall be given into the hand of the Chaldeans. Then came the word of the Lord unto Jeremiah, saying, Behold, I am the Lord God of all flesh. Is there anything too hard for me? Therefore, thus saith the Lord, Behold, I will give this city into the hand of the Chaldeans, and into the hand of Nebuchadnezzar king of Babel, and he shall take it. And the Chaldeans shall come and fight against this city, and set fire on this city, and burn it with the houses, upon whose roofs they have offered incense unto Baal, and poured drink offerings unto other gods, to provoke me to anger. For the children of Israel and the children of Judah have surely done evil before me from their youth, for the children of Israel have surely provoked me to anger with the works of their hands, saith the Lord. Therefore this city hath been unto me as a provocation of my anger and of my wrath, from the day that they built it, even unto this day, that I should remove it out of my sight. Because of all the evil of the children of Israel and of the children of Judah, which they have done to provoke me to anger, even they, their kings, their princes, their priests and their prophets, and the men of Judah and the inhabitants of Jerusalem. They have turned unto me the back, and not the face, though I taught them, rising up early and instructing them. Yet they were not obedient to receive doctrine. But they set their abominations in the house, whereupon my name was called, to defile it. And they built the high places of Baal, which are in the valley of Ben Hinnom, and caused their sons and their daughters to pass through the fire unto Moloch, which I commanded them not. Neither came it into my mind that they should do such abomination to cause Judah to sin. And now therefore, thus hath the Lord God of Israel spoken concerning this city, whereof ye say, it shall be delivered into the hand of the king of battle by the sword, and by the famine, and by the pestilence. Behold, I will gather them out of all countries, wherein I have scattered them, in mine anger, and in my wrath, and in great indignation. And I will bring them again unto this place, and I will cause them to dwell safely. And they shall be my people, and I will be their God. And I will give them one heart and one way, and they shall fear me forever for the wealth of them and of their children after them. And I will make an everlasting covenant with them, that I will never turn away from them to do them good, that I will put my fear in their hearts, that they shall not depart from me. Yea, I will delight in them to do them good, and I will plant them in this land assuredly, with my whole heart and with my whole soul. For thus saith the Lord, like as I have brought all this great plague upon this people, so will I bring upon them all the good that I have promised them. And the fields shall be possessed in this land, whereof ye say it is desolate without man or beast, and shall be given into the hand of the Chaldeans. Men shall buy fields for silver, and make writings and seal them, and take witnesses in the land of Benjamin, and round about Jerusalem, and in the cities of Judah, and in the cities of the mountains, and in the cities of the plain, and the cities of the south, for I will cause their captivity to return, saith the Lord.